Welcome to Simulator Sundays. I'm seeing that the stream's a little jittery, if you will, on the live view. You guys seeing it like that? Is it a little jittery for you, or is it also, or was it in the intro there? Let me know if it gets a little jerky. I might have to restart it. Not sure if I had restarted it in administrator mode, so I don't know. Well, we're at the LAJ C-Yard here, doing the Y-VRN2281. Started a little bit ago and got some things ready here. Let me see if I can turn this. Oh, let's get both hands on the steering wheel here. If California's the first one here to say something, plenty of people already watching. It's okay if you don't say nothing, just sit back and enjoy. I'll do the driving here. Oh, it looks okay for you, huh? Thank you very much for letting me know. So we're doing pickups. You see me connect the airlines there. We're gonna go over here, pick these up. I figured I'd come over here and pick up the box cars first, so that we could, oh wait, which, I don't even know what locomotive is the head one. That guy's the one in charge, I think. Let's see, let's give her an all stop here. Yep. All right, so we'll go on the back here, we'll play conductor. What's up, beep beep? How you doing? Saw you left the server a little bit earlier. I was in it. I was in here with you. I came in after you were. You've been in there all day, a couple days worth. So we're working on the C-Yard. We're doing pickups right now. There are cars in the yard that came over from Malabar. If we have enough time, we'll take those over to the LAJ C-Yard and dump them off. I know there's a crossing up there. I didn't know how far up it was, so I gave my honk there. So let me see, I got to pull it just a little bit more. I am using a rail driver for those of you. Yeah, the San Bernardino Subs, mostly what I play. I'll jump around, especially if I need to, but I like doing locals, so San Bernardino Sub is what it's all about for me. I haven't really ventured around much to the other DLCs. I have AGS, Pennsylvania, the South East Coast, the North East Coast, and of course I host a server for the Northwest server. I'm just a server host, not trying to do a community or anything. If you want to get access to that, go over to Lazy Farmers Discord and request access for that. I'm just the man behind the scenes on that one. But here, I am the BNSF, basically the Los Angeles or the San Bernardino Sub Yard Master. So all the yards that are BNSF in Southern California, well, I should say west of San Bernardino. Those are the yards that I'm charged with. Quite a few of them. Have Porphyry, which is in Corona. La Mirada is in LA County, and then we get up to the LAC Hobart, LAJ, Malabar yards. So quite a few. Right, let me turn off that bell. Let me connect the airlines, even though I'm not charging the cars. We don't need air. These are empties. So we just want to get the lines on so that when we get them back to the yard, they're ready to go. What's up, Albino Tailgater? All right, let's go ahead and handbrakes off. Let's go forward. Getting the locomotive. Headlights to full since we have crossing ahead of us. I'll put the bell on now because this locomotive, these SD40 TAC2s, when you activate the whistle, or horn as some people call it, it does not automatically or automatically activate the bell, the crossing bell. So I always turn it on. You got to turn it on. Now, if you're playing on the server, which we are in the multiplayer server in the MTCS server, as the Mateo Tube community server. Now, I didn't do 2, 1, and 1. 2 longs, 1 short, 1 long, because I'm doing a local. I'm not on a road train. I'm sure the FRA rules are exactly the same, no matter what type of crossing. However, there's hundreds of Southern California YouTube videos you can watch where BNSF and UP operate, and you'll see that they don't follow that rule either. So if anybody wants to complain how it's not authentic or whatever, well, do some research, please. And if you do comment on that, I'll probably just laugh at it, because, you know, everybody's got to be negative Nancy and put all kinds of comments that, I mean, I don't care. Write what you want. If you want to comment, go for it. You're not going to get a rise out of me. I'll just laugh. Personally, to myself. So I have some, well, let's see what, I think these are grain cars that are going to be coming up here. Now the yard, let me see, if I do a little bit of some Superman action. So the yard's right over there. So we're just kind of hanging out over here getting these cars to begin with. We got to back in off this track here. There's some cars right here, we can't see them. And there we're going to take them probably forward and get them back over to the yard. I will put the headlights back to full, since again we have another crossing. Whistle board under 40 will go ahead and hit the bell. Well, that's what you're supposed to do. There's my bleeding the air out there. All right, let me get some dynamics on. I'm under 5. A little too much independent brake on there. I gotta get past this guy. Oh, that guy in the old Mercury's gonna be mad. He's like, oh, I got here and then I gotta sit here and drink my beer with a damn train crossing in front of me, and it's gonna be taking me all day, but at least I get my beer finished. Could be, I think it's a Mercury or Dodge, I don't remember. Not a 70s car. All right, where's my switch? On the other side. Now, if we see San Diego trains, we'll have to, or cars, we're gonna have to break those out as well. Okay, let's cross this switch and then put the brakes on. And then we're, the BNSF guy's in a hurry. Like, I don't got time for this. Well, you have to. Where you work. Come back, pick up these cars. Now I looked at, there are 2 or 3 cars ready to come out of Taco Bell. I don't know if there's taco shells or meat or what, but we'll save Taco Bell for the end. Now I don't think it was a reefer though, so I think it was inbound and it's got unloaded. Probably bags of masa for the, no, they pre-make their tortillas. I think. Well, no, I don't know. They're at the warehouse, at the manufacturing plant. So who knows what they do. I never worked for them. This is the local that does have Taco Bell. Oh wow, we're going way back there. I didn't realize it was that far back. We'll stop before that switch, hopefully. Looking for the right switch there. These aren't very exciting, but this work's got to be done as well. Okay, so that switch is already done. Well, the train's coming back here, 9.4 miles an hour. You can see that right here. Run up here, and if I get San Diego cars, I will get them out of where the cars are in the consist that I'm creating. But I will have to put it in the end, and we'll still take them with us, but I want to get them in the very end there. I see some of the other industries that have already processed these cars. There was one or two San Diego cars that I saw that were going to need to be sent to the back of the train. We're all level here. We're flat, so empties and loads don't really matter here, but I do want to not have to do another move. So if I see a loaded car, I want to try to get that up immediately up to the front end. Keep it in mind that I need a buffer car if it's a hazmat. All right, let's do that. Handbrake's coming off. Okay, everything's laced up. Let's go ahead and go forward. I did mention I do use rail driver, and the only reason I mention that is because a lot of times the notches will change on their own without me doing it. I changed it there, but just it's a semi-precision instrument here, but it changes real sensitive sometime like that. So I went to notch 2 there, and it went back down to notch 1. I did not do that, so I was close, and then realized it got a new millisecond reading or whatever it does, and well, it adjusted it for me. So it is finical. That's a word. Pickle. We have we got 2 of them. Got an old Santa Fe. I don't even see the model number written on that one. But the BNSF one back here, the Bean Sniff. That's SD40 TAC 2. You hear that? That's me bleeding the brakes. All right, here we go. So you guys know I know how to do that. All right, let me make sure. So we're going straight through here, and we'll have to back in to get those other ones. Okay, so we'll go down this, pass here, right through. Figure out how to get that out, what I'm going to do for that. See, there's no cars here, it's just these ones. Got 2 bells. That'll work. Barely coming in under the 15-mile-an-hour limit here. This one, both of these are custom textures on here. Oh, that one doesn't even say either. Whoever modeled these skins didn't put the 40 TAC 2 on there. They're not Jeeps, as far as I know. All right, so I'm gonna. Again, one of the issues I have here is with these guys, I'm gonna have to pull them out nose first. Go run around and grab them. Actually, I may not be able to. I may do a cut and run on this. Let's give her a stop right here. Oops, trying to run. Okay, so I'm gonna do a. We got one handbrake on these, are empties. All right, let's get up here, get these. Suppose I can go lace them up real quick. I just ran an absolute signal because I'm at 15.4. Now, the point doesn't mean nothing, so I'm at 15, so there's no reason. If you cross the switch speeding, it will tell you you ran a signal even though you didn't. All right, so all these are laced up now. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can get these guys out. And then get out of the way. Let them go by. Let's see, I left enough room. Tricky going in reverse though when you're doing it. It's like I'm gonna kick a car, but I'm not kicking it, I'm pulling it. So that's what I gotta do. So I gotta go. Probably gonna get myself stuck doing it this way. Ah. Get them out of the way in time. Hopefully they roll past the switch, otherwise I'm kind of screwed, but I think we got it. Go back and get these guys here. Otherwise I gotta pull all the way back here and then it could be a mess. Those should connect up fine. We'll have to lace it up nice and slow so it's not going to be any danger to the couplers. take the handbrake off this guy here. Put the hose on. Put the handbrake on the front. Well, that went better than I thought. So what I had to do is I was pushing, I had to slam on the locomotive brake just real quick to get the pressure to come off the coupler, and then I released the coupler and then kind of hit the gas, got out of there. In case you didn't see how I did that. Doesn't always work though, especially in multiplayer. Like, I'm not multiplayer right now. I'm in multiplayer, but I'm not playing multiplayer. So if you have somebody helping you with your train, oh, I didn't throw that switch. If you have somebody helping you with the train, then you get a little bit of network issues right then. It's not as smooth. So far, all unloads, all empties. Let's connect the air on this one. Again, we're not running air in them. They're all emptied. So I've got all the air lines hooked up. Take off the handbrake. Pull forward. I will need to throw this switch though. Been hitting the gas pedal on the rail driver. So we got one more set of cars, one more cut up here of tankers. I saw somebody in the front seat. The color of the orange behind was coming through the window. I'm like, oh, somebody's in the front seat, a cab with me, but they're not. I'm running a locomotive that's remote controlled. Can be. That's what this flashy light up here means. It means it's under remote control. We can't turn it on or off because if we are controlling the locomotive at all, it comes on in run 8. Our last pickup is coming up here. We go with the bleed. And after we get all these, we're going to do the big long around over the 2 freeways to get back to the C-Yard. Finger slipped off the bell. Gotta go around the corner up here. That's weird. Both those paint jobs don't have the model type on there. They're not stock, but Big Blue. Yeah, when they come out the new models for these cars, man, the texture is gonna look so good. They're version 1 models. All right, so we're coming straight through here. Not so much through here. Follow us down. This is the way we're going back to the yard. But we will need that thrown There's another here on the Y. Okay, that's good. We got to make sure all of our switches coming in and out of here are good. That one's good. Thought there were cars there. There's one here. I've got to get this guy. Is that San Diego? No. Stowe. I think it's Stockton. And then when we pull these in, maybe we'll come off of this track right here. Yep, that's lined up, lined up, lined up. Everything's lined up. Get back over where we were working. The watt. We'll take the whole cut as watts. Now that we know they're all watts, we don't need to have the stickers, the identifiers above them. Flying a lot. All right, let's do a distance counter now. 1,000 feet, about almost 1,100 feet. Reefer. Again, I can do my own graffiti, but a lot of these cars, I can just take this car and throw my own graffiti on it if I wanted to, but I haven't done that. No time. I went to that switch instead of this one here. The one I need to pass. We'll throw this one, and we'll come back to here. So I'm walking while I'm giving it some notches. And there's no notches on the rail driver, it's just like it's free sliding, so if you could fill a notch, it'd be nice, but you have to look up and actually see what notch you're in. Bring her to slow down here. I'm under 5 now. Here we go. Let it didn't take too much off. It's 1.8. I like that speed. Slow down just a little bit more. All right. And let's connect those airlines. I already connected everything else. So we are ready to go. Handbrake's coming off. I got the locomotive brake full on. Going back a little bit. Go ahead and get in the, that's my, oh, I pushed the wrong one. Changing up at the top. While I'm driving over there, I'm going to go ahead and fix. You don't have to necessarily, but there's no reason we need to leave that one. Not a main line, so it's yard, so that yard switch isn't going to hurt anything if it's set. You know, don't have the little indicators on the switches to tell you what it has to be set to. So some of these main kind of yard switches, though, we do like, or at least I do, like to have them set for just normal traffic. That way, you're going through the yard, you don't, oh my God, I got to throw the switch. And simulator, nothing's going to happen in real life. That one, and then I'll throw this one as well. Actually, normally you come off that track, so we'll leave that where it is. Yeah, not on the main line, so I don't have a EOTD. Plus, I'm not aired up anyways because I don't need to. So here we are. We're going to head to the yard. We've got all of our picks minus one on the way to the yard. That boxcar will be the last. I'll probably pick it up with just these two power units here and put it right behind them. Just easier. We're going to make our way around over the freeway and around the circle through the Y. Once we grab, well, there's a couple. I mentioned Taco Bell has some. There's a tanker in the yard, or in the Industries in the yard, so we got to grab like 3 or 4 more cars, and we'll bring these over to the B yard. A slew of new cars just arrived on a supply train. So somebody was sorting in the yard. I don't think it was me last week because they used a lot more tracks than I would have left them, and that's fine. But so when they put the new supply cars wherever they could find room, wherever they can make room. And so we're coming around the Industries from the C-Yard. If we were to go straight in the Y, we have to cross. Can you see it? There's a bridge. I don't know if you can see it. 1440, I can. Well, you're at 1442, but I'm on a widescreen. You go straight, it goes into the UP River Yard, but if we do a cutoff over here, that bridge, you can see some of the outbound cars here now. The inbound cars are over here in A. This is B yard. We're going to take this Y right here over to the C yard. I think you can see my mouse. Going uphill a little bit, slow it down a bit. I've already lined the switches up, therefore we are going to be going off the Y here. Now I could just take, if I didn't have cars already from Malabar sitting back in the C-Yard, I could literally just go straight and dump these. But we're going to go back, we're going to grab everything in the C-Yard. There's other cars that need to come to C-Yard from the supply train, I believe. I think there's 2281 cars that came off the supply train. The camera's going to put us right through the cab of the trailing unit here. Going now. So not about another half mile or something, I guess, for the pickup, the one pickup that we have on the way to the yard. Turn on my lights here. Gauge lights. All right, there's our car. Pull it parallel to it, disconnect, and go grab it. Keep our speed under control, or just about 2 miles over speed limit. I think anybody's watching. Nobody's standing there with a clipboard. Slowing her down. Too slow with the dynamics. Brought them off, back still in dynamic mode, but so the switch up there, I want to pass that. Jump off here. Oh, cool. Put the two of these together. They're twinsies. That one and... All right, angle cock's closed. I can open coupler because there's no pressure on it. Got 2 handbrakes on. If I can see what this is. Okay. Well, it's STO, not San Diego. So that's good. Coupling speed here, this is good. We're going uphill in reverse, so slowing us down. Gravity's doing its deal. Gotta give it a little more gas because otherwise you're gonna stop just before it. No, so close. All right, we got it. Go ahead and pull it out of here. Handbrake off. Whoops. Can't, I'm still going backwards. Or going forward. Now I gotta come backwards. The dynamics on when I try to reverse. The reverser. And brakes off, going forward. I'm trying to fly here. Okay, so we are good there. What I'm going to do, don't need to go all the way around the yard. We're going to go through here. That's good. That's good. That's good. We're going this way. So I'm going to go forward, and then I'm going to shove those backwards into this cut here. That's San Diego, so that would go on the very end. Anyways. We are speeding. Wide open track, so yeah, we're gonna go through the yard and then we'll push back because there's loads. There's loaded, I think it's 2 cars on the front there. Oh, somebody's toning up. UP train. I was getting mad. Heard him the first time like 27 minutes ago, I'm sure. Like, you already asked me before I told you no. Like 2 hours ago. He's toning up again. Now watch this. And he's gonna be like, oh, it's not gonna hurt. It's a red light. So we need this guy. So here's he's Taco Bell here. Oh no, this isn't Taco Bell. This is QDC. Taco Bell's the next one over, but I don't know if there's anything in it. Here's Taco Bell. There is. Ooh. Well, there's empty reefers. That means they already got their meat. We have 3 Taco Bells, 2 of those, or 2 or 3 of the QDCs, and then Vaughn's here is empty. I already looked. Don't see nothing over here. So 6 more cars because we have the tanker as well. Tanker, QDC, and Taco Hill. We should be able to put these on this. It's already here. That'll be close. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's too long. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna pull right through here like this, back the way we came. check to make sure this switch is, and it is not. We won't go on the crossing. We're not long enough for that. And then this track as well, in case somebody comes flying off the main line up there, down here, they can go through. That's 1,400 feet. If we look at the tracks here, let's see. That's one. We're on the basically the lead right now. So 8, 7, 6, 5. 5 is 2,500. So we're going to be too long for this track with all these cars, but we'll see if we can get in there, and then you can always pull some off at the very end. We'll just kick them down where San Diego's at. Oh no, we need to come from the other side of the San Diego cars. All right, so we'll need a different plan. About 12 more cars or so. Come on, turn. I didn't realize I was going over the switch. It was set wrong. That's the one I thought that was set right. I missed this one. Didn't see it. I'm tired today. Hard to talk just without yawning. Starting to get some remnants of summer coming up. I know that most of the country right now has thunderstorms. We don't have those, thankfully, but we did this last week. That was only for a day or two. All right, let's bring this to a stop. Let's come on back. If any of these are laced up, they are. I read that the server was just started. Must have happened today, or because if the server restarted, those lines would be off. So I'm gonna make a connection here, and then I'm gonna shove the whole set backwards. We'll have to come from the other end, and we're gonna take the the 81 power with us over to C-Yard. Make a connect there on the airlines. Let's shove the whole thing back. Let me go to the end of the train. So I've got these here, bar fuel, flammable. So we're going to shove these back to the edge of the track. Do we not have enough power to push these? Oh, are they? Oh, there was air on them. That's interesting. I had. All right, let's see what we got. I need to come in reverse here. Right? Back that way. I'm pushing. We came around. So, yeah, reverse. There we go. Going in the right direction. So I had, before I started a stream, I took there's 2242 locomotives that brought these cars over from Malabar. and they were still it was still attached. So I grabbed that and I put them over where the third C-Yard switcher is, because you know, it's 2042, I think. The LAJ C-2042 is the local that will take cars from here and shuttle them to Malabar and back. So I moved the locomotives out. They were on the wrong side for what I need to do anyways, but now we don't need these to go to the B yard. We would use these because these will drop these cars off specifically, and then when they are ready to come back to the C yard here, they'll grab the pickups at C from the A yard for the C yard. See if we can get this to a nice complete stop without blocking anything. Throw a handbrake on. Do 4 or 5 cars. Let's just do a 6th one. Now let's see how many we got to yank off this. Let's say this white reefer's got to come off. So let's disconnect that. Put a handbrake on here just to hold this car while we come backwards on it. Release the pressure off this. Well, it has pressure on it because it's yellow. Give it a notch or two, or a notch or two, or a notch or two. Okay, so that is all set. Actually leave, we'll close the angle cock on that since it's on the rear. Don't need to go forward and over. I can just come back on this one. Here, this track is free and clear. We'll drive the van down here and look at it. Yep, it's clear. Okay. So that's the one we want to slam it down, so we have to change this red one here to straight so we can go through it. Here we go. So it gets in the lane there. Just about 15. I'll go ahead and cut it off here. A whole lot of cars to cut. They're empties. Now we do have to watch them though. These are the 2242 cars I said I took off and I put here with the extra C-Yard switcher. Sometimes you have a heavy load that you need to get out. So there was nothing here. We have the Taco Bell. We were going to be coming out of that one. It's good. We'll grab Taco Bell's, and we gotta watch this set here as it's rolling free. Yeah, that's gonna be going correct. Once that gets more down there, we'll run over there and throw some handbrakes on it. It will. I got a good speed on it. It'll roll for a bit. get past this switch, I will pay more attention to those guys. Free rolling. All right, let's fly. Oh, we still got a ways. Go nice and slow that way. Drone remote control and driving here, right? Doing it by drone? Like, meow. I want to break them about right here. Might come to a stop on their own. They're doing pretty good right now. Maybe there's a little lip at the end there. Yeah, I'll let them go for a little bit longer. All right, looks like they're going to be. Put a handbrake on each one. Oh, we're in the one more lot over. I'm at coupling speed, so. But a little bit slower coupling speed's even better. Oh, I see there is a, you can barely see it right there. It says SD40 TAC 2 in that black label. This one didn't have it though. Doesn't say nothing. We're gonna go past that switch there. No San Diego's on this, that's good. As I like to do, I'll throw the switch after it leaves. All right, this tanker's for Bell. I think I'm not going to be very lucky here, and the very last car might be San Diego. I knew I saw one at least over in QDC. And if that's the case, I got a quick and easy plan. Around the corner we go, and where we stop, who knows? This is the one I want. Oh, I can't see it. I'm too far away. Go. Yep, the very last one. SDG. But here's the plan. Here is the plan here. I'm not even gonna lace that one up. I'll lace just this side up, because I'm gonna drop it off here in a minute anyways, if I can get that tanker out. I think I pulled those off. This would be all the cars out of the C-Yard here that needs to be picked up from Industries. Made pretty good time. It's only been an hour. Be good and go around. Which is probably on the other side though. Yes, it is. Hello, Train Whisperer. How are you? All right, let's cut that off. Let's go for it. I'm not going to put a handbrake on it. If it starts rolling, I'll grab it, but I'm working right here, so I should be able to see if it does roll away. It will roll a little bit. It's no big deal. And the Carry Rail fan, how are you doing? Well, it's all right if you say hello. I am doing wonderful. Go back and get the tanker here, and then we'll re-grab the San Diego. Oh, you're gonna see Amtrak tonight, huh? You're gonna be rolling by where you're gonna go rail fan. Have you been on an Amtrak? Because I think that would probably be. I have. One time went from Richmond or Martinez actually up to Sacramento on a round trip, just for a couple hour trip. It's fun. All right, so we connect this, move the handbrake, and then let me go to the locomotives here. I want to switch. I need to switch who's in charge here, because I'm going backwards and stuff, and I'm gonna make sure I do everything right. So I've reversed the MUs here. What MUs what? So this is now shorter trail because it sees multiple cars behind it, so the lights won't come on. I can turn those off anyways. Oh, okay. How long was that trip? How many hours did you spend on the Amtrak? I think mine was about an hour and a half each way or something like that. It was pretty cool. Before I even started doing this, many years before that. Took my son and daughter. My father-in-law is the one who actually had it, took us on that trip. Once we pass that switch, I'm going to slam on the brakes slightly, and then let's come on back. Oh, it's a couple hours from Oklahoma to Fort Worth. I'm headed to Grapevine for work in May, the middle of May. I was there last year as well. I love Texas. I don't like the summer weather. I don't like the hot and muggy. About it. But I love the food. I love the people. Not too much different than, a lot of people think Californians are, all kind of way out there loonies, but not all of them. I don't think I am. All right, let's pull her forward. So here's the my big game plan here. Probably need to set this switch. I don't need to set it, it's already set. But I've got San Diego cars here. The rest of them are fine. So I have that one empty tanker San Diego that I'm gonna I'm gonna isolate that one. I get that tanker out of there for San Diego. Oh wait, that's not a tanker. Very good. I don't have to isolate it. I'll keep it where it is. I was thinking this tanker here is San Diego, but this one is not, because I'm going to attach to this rust bucket here for the San Diego, because I'm putting San Diego right up against the locomotive. That way when I take all these to LAJ, I'll keep the San Diego cars with me and I'll figure out, there's already some there, I believe. I'll dump those off. But I'll take the rest of them, see if we can fit them in a B yard. I don't know. It's a little crowded there right now, which is good. And then maybe I'll get some power, bring it over, and we'll build a train on the way out and watch it leave. See how much time we have. All right, so probably too many cars to kick. But we're going to do that anyways. Right here. So that one's on its way. No, actually, we want to keep that there. We're going to connect these, and then we got to push them just a little bit back. San Diego cuts here in the middle of these. Go and put a heck that. These are definitely yeah, so those are all untied. Gotta come back a little bit more for okay. San Diego, we want those. Want those first. We'll get San Diego, pull them out. We got to grab these loaded oil cars here. That's a whole cut. That's the length of the track. We need these. I was going to say I can't see. All right. I'm going to hit F7. I'm going to air these things up. We don't got all day. Handbrake's coming off. Okay, let's see. Got a 8F7. I don't have air on right now on them. Okay, so that's fine. Yep. We're going to use it in a minute. So let's, 'cause we're going to be pretty heavy without air. So the rest of these San Diego cars out of here. There's a mixed one in the middle. That's fine. It's not half full or something. So San Diego, grab these tankers, grab that cut, come back and get this cut. What seems to be the best. And then over off to B-Yard. So we're not just running a local, we're doing some yard duties as well. Now the reason I don't pull this whole cut, because I mean that's a lot of cars to pull out to try to come back and get a few cars, you know, a dozen. So I just want to get the full one so they're in the correct position. And I'll grab a much smaller cut here. And then come back and get the full cut afterwards. That way, more manageable weight-wise. Let's see, these are tied up as well, but we'll air them up. I mean, I could just sit there and pump air through them, but don't need to do that. Okay. So I am going to, I got handbrakes on there. Come on back a little bit. I'll close this one. Close that one. We'll remove the handbrakes off these two. There we go. Let's go ahead and pop that one open. Both angle cocks are closed here, so it won't be a problem. I know I had 5 handbrakes on, but I'm taking 2 of the heavy ones off, so these should be fine. Plus, they're really not going anywhere. All right, so now I'm going to grab this smaller cut here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cars. Much better than 60. Of course, we'll have to throw the Y switch, line us up for the A yard, and then we'll shove back to the B yard where the other cars are. If we can. We may not be able to. We may need to go get power first. All right, so we're lined up to shove there. Back into this here. Handbrakes off, coming forward, hit F7, let's air it up, and let's go. Make sure I don't have any switches ahead of me here that left open. All looks good. Here's the Y switch. We need to set this one for here. Multiplayer, so you can't throw the switches when you're flying. That one's coming around the corner. And then that one's good. Coming up through the UP yard, that one's good. That one's going to turn us around the corner. And then straight through, that one's good. That one's good, straight through this yard here. And then we'll have to back up into this guy. Is currently set to go straight back into here, and we'll see how many. Actually, we could probably just. Nope. Yeah. No, there's cars there, or there's no cars there. So we'll set that, and we are completely lined up. I just used a little. Okay, we just passed. Switch. Right now we're going to be coming right back through here. Going to get the rest of the cut. What's up, Takeda? How's it going, bud? Now, I didn't see any San Diego cars in this cut. If there are, which I believe Jeep actually, I think it was Beep Beep Sheep. Did it? Somebody wrote that they were doing this cut and they pulled the San Diego cars out. So thank you so much. And if there was one in the middle of the cut somewhere, we would just rename it. We ain't about all that. All right, let's see. Matter of fact, I usually we'll put the in progress. I just put like the stream info in the job for those that from the Mateo, just so you can see how I did it. If that's something you're not sure about how the job works. All right. Connect those. And the F7, which will air everything up. We're still in the yard, so we don't need to have an end of train device on. So we will go without that safety item. So let's spin her up. We already got the switches lined up. Let's watch our coupler pressures here. And here we go. We're off to LAJ. Whoops. Trying to get rid of the little symbols overhead. Remote control. And then she's just gonna head down the road here. You saw where it's going. We look at the stats of this train here. 3746 is the length of just this cut, so it's too long for one of the tracks there. However, we do have, is it 10 San Diego, 12 San Diego cars, or 11 sets, somewhere in there. The HPT right now is 2.4. Again, 2 of them are full and the rest of them are empty. But we gotta, if we're gonna send one out, we've got to go get locomotives over from the diesel shop, the fuel depot, because there's none. I didn't see any in LAJ at all. By the time the end of the train gets here, the front of it be closer, a lot closer than 3,000 feet. That's about a half mile long. 5,000 is a statute mile, 5,100 or 5,200. Dog doesn't want to go in. Ask her if she wants to go in, and she's wagging her tail like, no. Yeah, 5,200 feet, about a mile long. We're at through to 34, so nearly 2/3. On the notch 2 there. We are going uphill 0.26 up on an incline there, so we'll just cycle our power here up and down. I'm below 13, so let's go back to notch 3 and we'll start climbing power wise. Select the screen. Oh, I'm on this view, so I can't. I have to put myself on the ground. There's the end. All right, 15 miles an hour. Let's come off the gas a little bit to notch 2, rail driver. Please just give me notch 2. Thank you. And there she goes. See, is she in the bridge? Under the bridge? Coming up on it now. Well, we can be like this guy, like just waking up in our tent here in California, you know, laying down, and can I do it? I can't go underground. Can I? Yeah, I can. Like I'm laying on the ground. Like, oh. Like they know there's a homeless camp over here. Speed up again because we were getting down to 9 miles an hour. This guy's waking up and going, oh look, there's a train there, and you take it to Ohio or something because it's got good weather this time of year. We have no idea what the weather's like anywhere else. It doesn't matter. It's like almost always pretty decent here in California. It's either really hot or really cold for us. Most of the other parts of the country would say that our cold isn't their cold, except Florida. Florida, they get cold at 60. We get cold at, 40. Hawaii, they get cold at 70. I know, because I lived there for 4 years. A rough day when it gets 70. You're like, "Brrr." Break out the winter coats. It's only 70 for like 20 minutes. And it gets hot again. So ATSF 5645. I mean, who is that? Uno. So he's doing the LAJ 312. Don't remember if that's out of Barstow or what, but if we don't know, here, let me hit Firefox and we can go to the depots. I'm on the depot route map right now, which they changed, by the way. They put the West Colton in the Mojave sub. Technically not correct according to the Run 8 DLCs, but if we look for the LAJ 312, I have it sorted by industries here. This is the customers for SoCal. Let's see, customer industry tags, yard and customer tags. So if we're looking for the LAJ 0312, we see 30102. We're looking for 312. 312's out of Calawa. That's up in Fresno. We click on that, we can see there's 9 industries serviced by the LAJ 0312. So that's base, actually, no, that's the Bakersfield. Yeah, Calawa Yard. Let's go here. Solve the mystery. So this is base game here. If we go to the Bakersfield sub, Calawa's right here, so he's working up here. I know it's in Fresno, but if we go, this is the Modesto sub. You'd have to buy that separate. All right, back on Mojave, got needles. This is the West Colton, or the Colton sub. So it goes from Barstow to the basically Colton Yard, and BNSF right here, and right at where it touches Riverside for San Bernardino County. And of course, we're playing on this one here. We're inside of this area where you can't see. We're down below this here. CP Riddle's out of the A-Yard. So speaking of, we should probably pay attention to what we're doing. Oh, we're not there yet. We might be headed over the bridge already, but nope. We're going uphill though. Give it a little gas. Also have to be mindful straight ahead of us before we make that turn to go over this bridge over here. So that's the B-Yard. That's all the outbound stuff. We're going to push it on this track here, by the way. Anyways, the UP River Yard is directly in front of us. We got to make sure that switch is thrown and that, nobody's there going, hey, I'm trying to come out towards you so I can switch in my yard, but I can see the switch right there. It's red for us. So that means we're coming off like the main apart. We're going to be curving, not going straight through. Don't always go by the color though. Colors, I haven't quite figured out. Usually you'd think it's straight. Sometimes, not always. Doesn't actually match that. So we're coming into the A yard to our right, the B yard to our left. We're gonna pass that one switch as I indicated, straight through, and then shove back. Let me go check the switches over here. Southern Pacific cars are still running. Yeah, we'll have to fix this. I turn the engines off when I'm done. I don't like wasting fuel. We should be okay by, oh, so that one's straight. That goes in LA West over there. So this one is set for us to go up to Riddle there. EP Riddle. So we have to pass the switch up here. I go to notch 5 if they'll let me. Yeah, the yard's pretty full. Chris stuck these things in where he could. But once I cross this switch, I'll do a distance counter. Make sure I don't run that red at Riddle. It'll be okay. I almost hit the emergency brake and stopped the whole train, but I got it switched out just in time. See the countdown timer up there? 3,500 to go. To the rear. From the nose to the rear. Going to notch 2. Maybe we'll hear some cars banging around on us. And I want to chip off the cars leaving towards Barstow. I don't need the San Diego cars to go with them. So I'll leave those attached. Gonna get notch 3 in here. That's 4, 3. So let's see. What do I have over here? So the San Diego cars are all nice and ready to go. I have these PM. Well, these came out of Malabar, and they're ready to go. That's loads and empties. Perfecto. Really good job of lining this yard up and getting all the cars over here, guys. So I'll shove those other ones back and then grab the tanker. See, do we have loaded buffer cars? I don't see any. Oh. Yeah, we do. Well, no. We have some cars in here. Gonna load this one. Load that one, that one, that one, and that one. That's our buffer cars now. So those should have been with the loaded cars here. They were a little mix match. So we've loaded them. We've taken care of that. Otherwise, when this thing goes up to Cajon Pass, it's just going to be, you know, a mess. After we get this pushed back here, we'll grab some power. Almost there. See, we're good there. We're not going to get to Riddle. And then we have room for San Diego as well. There. I'm not going to send them with this train because this train's actually going to be headed to Barstow. Currently going 10 miles an hour, but 600 feet to go. I went into dynamic brake setup so that I can use dynamic brakes to slow us down. Comes that last car, that brown one. I put a little dynamic on. A little more. Got 2 more cars to go, I believe it is. 5 miles an hour. The last one here. All right. And I'll stop. Let's come on back. Ride it back. Hopefully we didn't screw up any of the switches. We would know by now because... Oh, we did. What happened? Where did I miss one? Right here. Didn't even notice. Again. All right. I missed the switch. All right. Let's pull forward. Oh, I'm in neutral because I threw a PCS. All right, let's get these guys up off of this mistake. Go. Parking brakes coming off. Oh, only weird. I guess I didn't. Yet I don't understand. How did half the wheels this far up come over? Because I know we passed more than that. I know there's an excessive angle. All right, we got it now. I swear I checked them all, but, well, there you go. I missed one. Yeah, I know. Poking at everybody. All right, well, I mean, we got it all fixed. It's just embarrassing. Isn't it, Takeda? When you do it all the time. Takeda, 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 Takeda. Aha. Takeda. At least I said, let me go check. I did throw that one. I mean, you gotta poke fun at when somebody does it. You do the splits, man. So, I mean, bring it on. I did it. I done did it. I think this might be too long for this one. So I don't do it again. Go ahead and use the extra track that I have back here. If I need it. Check our switches here. That one's lined up, lined up, lined up, lined up, lined up, and we're at this now. San Diego is going to go to these ones, so that's good. Got plenty of room behind that for those San Diego cars. Man, those guys are ready. Somebody has them ready to go, but they didn't take them. I'm going to go look over here at Commerce. Let's Going up, Co-Springer. How are you doing? We're in Los Angeles here. So there are lots of locomotives here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That might be all we need. I have to get the total weight. Let's get back to our yard where we're shoving right now. I didn't pick a switch. I only ran through that one. Oh, you know, yeah, no. You're talking about where I didn't flip it and it was a spring switch and I broke the spring on it? Yeah, that did happen too. It's not a rough day. It's a normal day. And it's not over yet, so who knows what else is going to happen. So we are looking at our cut point of right here. So we are going to go past the yard tracks, which is, again, fine. We have plenty of room. So 4 and 2. So if I do 4, how many loads do I have? I could potentially do, because we have all these loads as well. This is the ones we're going to throw the tankers on. I think I only need 4 on the front end. Again, I don't know what the total weight is, though. We'll have to wait and see. So no matter how far back this goes, we got plenty of room back there. I don't think there's a... Nah, there's nothing way back there. Now. So there's the last of the empty cut. Because I'm streaming, I'm going to save time. If I was just casually playing right now, I'd relinquish my train, run over to the Commerce Yard and grab some engines, start them up, bring them over, but I'm going to grab them and do some magic. Little, now you see me, now you don't. See how much room do I got in this one? Plenty. I have 2 tankers that I want to get off. Jump on the ground here. Oops. Not in the ground, on the ground, but can't do anything about that. Can go between them, I guess. Okay, so we have these guys. Don't think they're going anywhere. I'm not going to do a handbrake test because we're going to do everything right now. Okay, let's remove these. Let's pull them forward. Then I pushed the wrong angle cock. Easily corrected. We want to put the locomotives on this. That's not where we want the tankers. There, see now, so I picked a switch. Broke a spring switch, probably. And then also PCS. It's like you're getting it all here. We haven't derailed yet. So NM, if he's watching on his TV, which he does often, hasn't got to see his favorite part yet. So I need 2 more cars. Looking to see which rail I could put those on. That one's kind of full. Those are San Diego, so it looks like it's going to be this one here where we're at. I don't think I can, I definitely can't just kick them because there's no room. We've got 15 minutes really, and don't know if we're gonna take more than 15 minutes. I don't know how long this sucker will be too. Gotta be 7,000 or so. That's all we can take. It's 3 tracks though, 4 tracks. All right, e-brakes off, or parking hand wheels off. Let's come on back. We just need to get here, and then we can cut off the 2 tankers. And we can slide these San Diego cars over where they go. Want one more. Can't get it. There we go. I'm going to leave them aired up because we're going to take care of them right now. Otherwise, I would not. All right, so we'll close both angle cocks this time. You saw me click it and then hit closed. That one's closed. I don't get it. That's what happened to me. That must have been what happened just a minute ago. I did it because I thought I hit both, and I thought maybe I didn't. But I know I did. And now I don't need to worry about the handbrakes. All right, so when we put this together, we'll grab that cut and remove the empties off so we can grab all these tankers. I need one more track over to San Diego. I'm trying to get on the car. And San Diego one's going to be a little bit of a mess here. They're all scattered, empties, fulls, empties. Get them on the track. Oh yeah, we got plenty of room. I'll just leave the locomotives attached because I mean these are for C-Yard anyways. Handbrake. Handbrake. A couple on the cars here. Really wish there was a shutdown sequence that I would do instead of just clicking that and all of a sudden they're quiet. All right. All right, so that is done. That one is done. Okay, now let's go get think I have, what do you call it? Consist editor rights. If not, I'll get them in a second. Trying to go fast, but it's not letting me. Okay, so this is the cut that we looked at. We'll set this as the lead unit here. Whoops. I must have hit the AI button. I'll wait for him to start now. What happens if you go too fast? All right, I think he came back to me. So let me show you. I'm gonna do this. I'm not leaving yet, but I'm going to put in my password so that I can I'm gonna copy these. Like I said, if I wasn't streaming, if it wasn't at the end of the stream, I'd just drive them over. But since I am live and for time saving mode, I want to put in the consist editor, and then we'll be right back like that. So if I do this, I'm going to copy the train. Oh, these are dash 9s in the front. Oh man, Chris, what are you doing to me? Are they all dash 9s? Oh, he's a... Alright, well, that's too bad. They sound good. All dash 9s. Against my religion. Alright, so let me say this one. Let me look at this guy here. This is not a dash 9. I mean, it's AI. It doesn't really matter, but on principle. All right. So I got Bean Sniff in the back. So I have these ones. Delete. So what am I doing? I'm, again, to save time, we're going to run over here, because otherwise that's an hour to drive, 40 minutes, whatever. Drive the locomotives over here in order to get the train so we can get it out of here. So now we'll start it all up. Got a UP1 in there in the middle, that's okay. Probably going to take off the last two here. Everything should be ready to go. We're gonna come back here and gonna remove the last two locomotives. Man, I should just fly over here so that we can put as many as we have on the front end. So let's bring these guys back right here. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a train. And we're going to send it on the road. Well, I'm not even in... not even in gear. Now I am. Okay, so this track is where I'm going to put the last two. We're going to pick up this cut here. I got to go back to my list. All right, these are fulls. I'm going to Take this whole cut. I'll put the empties on this track. Pull forward, grab the 2 cuts of these, and then we'll back up and get the rest of them. That sounds like a plan. And then I will put the DPUs right after the loads so that everything behind the DPU is empty. Alright, so let's close these angle cocks. It's already closed. Disconnect that. Put a handbrake on this guy here. Come on back a little bit here. This is a long hood lead. Switches are lined up for gotta get that empty cut first. You got 4 coming back. Here we go. Oh, this thing sounds broken, don't it? It's a Dash 9? Oh. It sounds all jacked up. Like it. Let's get back on. Let's ride on the tail here. Yeah, we're going to build this outbound here and send it to Barstow. Hopefully it's not too long. So if we're going to AI the train, it has to be under 7,000 feet. Otherwise, it will not fit in the receiving tracks of Barstow. So I try to shoot for like 60, 65. Well, anything over 5,000 feet is okay to send. If it's under 5,000, then it's too short to spend all that fuel to go all the way to Barstow. So I'm going to grab this whole cut, which has loaded cars and empty cars. I'm going to do a quick on-the-fly sort here. All right. Handbrakes off, coming forward. I gotta watch the weights here. Right now, horsepower to ton is 8.9, so that's plenty. And there's nothing on it. There's a couple cars here. So we're gonna pull this whole stack out, push these empties into this empty stack here to my left in front of me. And then we'll run over, scooch over and grab the fulls, tankers, putting them on the back of this gal one here. We got 2 cuts of fulls, 1 cut of fulls, 1.5 or a half, if you will, of fulls and empties, and then we'll connect those. We'll get the DPUs in the middle of the cuts. See how many cars I got here. Make sure I still have the room. See, there's a one that's half full in the middle. Do I have the room behind me? Got a little bit of room. Might have to stop here and Yeah, I've got... No, I'm fine. Fine. Seems like I've got a lot more. No, I'm good. I've only got 8 cars left, so I can go back 12 or so. Why that one won't let me do anything with it. Oh, because it's moving. I did throw that switch up there, so I should, air quotes, be okay. So those tankers are fulls. I don't know. I guess I can always move them back on this track if I take up too much room. Yeah, I'm just going to do what I was started to do in the long run. I'll put these right back where I got them from. I know they'll fit where they're at, so got to make multiple moves. I should just grab the heavies off and then move those over, but it is what it is. I think it's these. That one's full, that tanker, but I don't think anything. Yeah, this boxcar is not. But what I needed was some buffer cars up in the front ahead of those tankers, so that's why I went through all this. It's just to grab the ones that were buffers. Trying to get this thing done because I've hit my 2-hour mark, but shouldn't have too much longer. Another hour. Everything takes forever. Let's just move a couple cars over. That should take 10 minutes. 4 hours later. All right, so this is the... Close that angle cock, close that one, and then we'll bring it to a stop here. And I'm going to use air, believe it or not. Why am I falling through? All right. Actually, why did I use air? I just closed the angle cock. That was stupid. Okay, close, open coupler. Let's pull forward. Let's get all of the heavy cars. And brake on. Put one on. All right, let's go back in here. Let's make sure that we have planned this out. So these are all. This cut's all full. And this cut is couple full. All right, so we're going to take this one and then the one next to it. This is cut 2. And And this is cut 1 here where I'm at now. Once we get, for cut 2, once we get the majority of the loads off there, once we get the loads out, put these MUs there. But first we have to connect, we got to get all these tankers together. All right, handbrake's coming off. Let's pull forward. Gotta watch our coupler pressure now. It's starting to get heavy. Got 84 on, so should start pumping up here. Make sure that I have the angle cock open on that. Guess I could have just done this. Looks like we got something sticking somewhere. All right, so move 1, and then once we get to the full on move 2, we'll back up, get that, pull it out. DPUs. I just use the DPUs, come over here and grab a cut. Well, I don't know, if we maintain control of the train with DPUs on it, then, or with the lead, then we won't have to, we take the DPUs, connect them, pull the train forward to, and make the connection to the main here that we're running now. The ones that we have at the end will become the masters, so we don't want to do that. That's kind of how Run 8 works. If we look at our statistic now, HPT is 3.3. We're still doing good. It'll be call it an H train even though it's going AI, a higher priority. We'll have to look at the overall. 2550 right now, so we should be fine. Here's the like 5 more cars, somewhere in there. I would do DB cutout on these other power units, but problem is when I AI it, they're just gonna they're gonna undo everything that I do. So not worth the extra time. Here's the newer model of these tankers. Look how good they look. Much different than that, like all blurry, but those are newer models. Not the skins. It's not the skins that do that. It has to do with how the model renders out. So these blurry things, these are the older models that they're redoing. I have some graffiti on as well. Come back and connect to these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only 5. Wow. Okay, let's pull a little bit forward. Get a little bit of a yank here. Check all the brakes. All right, so there we go. No valves are stuck. And I only need the loaded cars, but I'm going to pull forward up to here so I can get the DPUs on. We're almost at the end of the yard. So overall, we are 47.16, so we can grab another 2 cuts, actually. Maybe we'll grab this one here. Well, let's see. Let's see what we get once we... I'm trying to... Handbrakes on. Okay, closed, disconnect, open, we'll pull forward. Slow and go. Now we put a couple handbrakes on. Now I'm going to connect to these 2 locomotives here. As we are right now, HPT is 3, which is great. Again, I'm now not worried about power. I'm looking at length. Because with all these empties, it won't be that big of a deal. And getting up that pass, you have to have at least 2 HPT. I mean, I might be able to get... what am I at now? 27. With that thing, I was, I don't know, 38 or maybe. Let's see. With these 2, I'm going to be a lot of power, but I don't have everything yet. I'm 3 with all the loads. We're going to make the connection here. All right, so now we'll do... Make sure that these guys aren't... All right, so they're responding. Handbrakes are on. They were on. All right, there's DPU. Which in front of me is correct now. But once we pass here, over here, we'll grab this again and we'll see what else we can get from it. Takes a minute for the radio remote to kick in or out. Got nothing left on this track. It's these 3 tracks now. As we get connected here, we'll see what we have. $48.65 now. So we can take another cut of 2 would be 68. So that it's 2,000. That will be good. Maybe these 2 next to each other, or maybe the long one, the one we were getting, and then the long one. This one's long, but we have to get rid of this one. We'll grab that one for sure. HPT's 3.7, 48.65. So if that one is, well, how big is this track? I might need to move some stuff around. Look at the map. So track's 2100. So I'm past that. So I'm probably 2,900, maybe 3,000. If I grab that with 48, I'm going to be over 7. Right, so I'm just going to have to move it. I mean, I can make 2 though. I'm going to have to make 2 trains. So let me go to one's a little bit shorter. 48. I don't need more than 2,000. How much longer is this? Not 3. That's 21. Oh, we're going to take it. We're going to take the longest one. I got to be mindful of the... I should be fine for Riddle. Let me get... I will connect to it. We'll see what we got. If we got to cut some off to obey the length, then that's what we'll have to do. And there should be enough for at least one going to La Mirada from here. Where are we at? All right, so we got a couple cars to go. Already aligned the switches to go back, all except this one. Getting close to Riddle, but we're not over the bridge yet. Once we connect here, then should be all she wrote. Two more to go here. Oh, they're driving over there. Turned off their locomotives. As they were just left them running. All right. So hopefully they're not coming out here to interfere with us. I threw that switch, so we're going to go back. We're going to connect. And we'll see how long we are after all is said and done here. Be there, otherwise I fall through the earth. All right, let's start slowing her down here a little bit. Right now, 4865. I killed it, coming back too much. $79.33. Okay, that's too long. So what we'll do is we'll just pull some through, and then we'll cut it off. Let me do this. Too long for one train. Could actually, if it was going off road, if it was going off map, it could be 12,000 feet from head to toe. But since it's not, since it's going to Barstow, we're limited to 68. Once I pull the rear of the train back onto the main here, the main lead or track, then I'll cut some off. I need to lose 900 feet. It'll probably be where these probably take everything up to these grain hoppers. The grain hoppers, I think, will be the last ones. Go. What are we at now? 7505, so I need to lose another couple. Wasn't enough. Leave the grain hoppers here. All right, 7203, still not enough. Nope, I'm trying to move my fingers and, all right. 6916, we are good to go. And we'll attach that EOTD. And I don't know what happened there, but we're now at CP Riddle. At the signal. Probably from that EOTD, but I need to rename this. So this is LAJ bar. Today is the 16th. That's it. We got 6916, 3.2 HPT. I'm gonna go ahead and gonna let AI take this. And they got the green light. The green light to go. So they're gonna drive this thing out of here, and we're gonna get out of here as well. But there you have it. A few bumps and bruises. Hate when it does that. We got Alan something. Get his name. I always put in the yard thing. The bean sniff 80, I can't see it yet. 8266. INER. Alan IND. EOR and AJ Ironside. Oh, Dorf. Got Alan Indorf. DNSF. That's it. See, let's go over here. We'll watch her. See, she should be getting a green. She'll be coming around the corner, and she's on her way. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me today. Simulator Sunday. Be back on Wednesday night on Twitch, 5 p.m. West Coast, 7, or that's 8 p.m. East Coast. Right back in there for next Sunday, unless something happens. For Simulator Sunday, I'm here live on YouTube, 3 p.m. It's been a good time for me, but keep an eye on the YouTubes. You're not subscribing, so we're gonna watch this train leave here. So I'm gonna stop talking. You guys have a great week. See you next weekend.